It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's all just ahead on Madden.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw on the move is caught.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Through 1 in this rematch of the AFC title game. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try, and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Into the hands of Juju. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Hunt. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one good for 15 and a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal at the very...
And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's into the hands of Worthy. Our AFC Championship game rematch finds the Ravens this time out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 13 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. On the ground, this is Hunt. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation,
he is in. Touchdown, KC.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
14, Ravens 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, Mike, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now he'll run. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Ravens 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
And he will score! Game on! Mark Andrews, touchdown Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll run, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On second down, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go with a counter on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll stick with him again. Inside the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chiefs. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd down. Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.